So you clicked on this video wanting to know who your energy vampire is. Well, you've come to the right place. I am the Honest Hierophant, and in today's video, this is a pick a card reading where I'll be discussing who your energy vampire is, what you can do about it, why they are doing this, and so much more. Go ahead and pick your pile that you feel called to. We have some great information within these piles. For pile number 1, we had the Blue Tiger Eye Protection Bracelet alongside the Astromatrix deck. For pile number 2, we have the Selenite Protection Bracelet alongside the Seers deck. For pile number 3, we have the Smoky Quartz Protection Bracelet alongside the Unicorn deck. Pick the one that you feel the most called to, and we'll get straight into your reading. The timestamps are down below in the description. And also, don't be afraid to comment down below what you think the next pick a card reading should be based on. Hello my people, for pile number 1, welcome into your section of the video. I'm super excited for this reading for you guys. You have chosen the Astromatrix deck alongside the Blue Tiger's Eye Bracelet. I have also selected specific charms for each pile as well to go alongside their bracelets. So we'll explain those towards the end of the reading. And I'm also going to pick some oracle cards that we will also reveal towards the end of the reading. So make sure you stick around for that, as it's going to pertain to what your ancestors or what your angels or spirit guides want to deliver as guidance, or what they're trying to help you through and learning throughout this process of what you're going through. So we both know that the title of this video is Who is Your Energy Vampire? Who are they? What can you do about it? How can you fix it? Those kind of things. So let's go ahead and jump into selecting your oracle cards about how your ancestors or spirit guides or whoever's protecting you, watching over you, can give you some extra guidance of like why this is happening and what you can do about it from their point of view, their advice. Let's see what comes out. Alright, here's the first card. We're just going to set them off to the side right here. And yeah, I think 2 is going to be good enough. Alright, we'll reveal those towards the end. But let's go ahead and jump into who your spiritual vampire is. We'll try to figure out who they are, how they're related to you, how they're connected with you. And then we'll reveal maybe kind of like why they're your energy vampire, what you provide, that kind of thing, and then what you can do about it. All right. Who is pile number 1's energy vampire? Okay. Got the 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the Tower, okay, one last card, the Devil. Okay, so someone that I'm seeing here as your energy vampire, pile number 1, is somebody that you have stood up to, someone that you have felt empowered to stand up against, someone that you've been able to muster up the will, muster up the words to really like push this person away. You can also say that this person and you created this tower movement, not only for yourself, but also for them. This is somebody that is still attached to you, kind of like how it shows here in the Devil card, where these two are attached by chains together to a block, to an energy. And that is seemingly what is going on here with your energy vampire, is there's still some sort of connection. There's still some sort of tie to you and this person that should not be attached. It should have been casted away alongside this person's energy. And I don't get the feeling that this person is persisting. This person is, pushing the limits of your boundaries or anything like that. I'm seeing this as more of like an energy base. This is more of maybe what you're attached to energetically. It could be as simple as like old text messages, old sentimental things, items, pictures, things of that nature. It could just be as simple as that. But this person is somebody that you've been able to stand up against. You've been able to speak your truth, speak your words, and push this person away when it was really, really hard for you to do this. And I think this person didn't necessarily see it the same way. This doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. This could also be family. This could also be a situationship. This doesn't necessarily have to be a full-fledged relationship, even though a lot of the energy coming through shows that it could be. It could be like a twin flame or a soulmate type of energy that you have pushed away. And this energy, where it collapsed, was really fast. It was really, like the correct timing, but it almost seems like the correct timing was a few days prior to whenever this happened. So it kind of all just like muddied up and collected together all at one time when it could have been spaced out a little bit better. So I'm thinking that this energy speaks to me as somebody that still has an emotional tie to you from you letting go of their energy. And I don't think you've necessarily let go of everything that you could have let go of. And that is exactly why it's still sucking away at your energy. It seems like your energy is still a bit in the past and you're not fully 100%. So maybe this person had taken a bit of your investment and you still have that investment into them with whatever it is that you're holding on, whether it's sentimental things or whether, like I said, it's text messages or whether it's conversations that you still have to make every single day if you are still doing that. So there is a bit of engagement somehow energetically. This person, for a select few of you, I feel like could still be thinking about you in some way. And that could also be something else that's tying you to this person, is just their thoughts and their energy towards thinking about you. So that could also be something. So maybe the situation that you had happen wasn't really handled as properly as it could be to make sure everything was let go of. So that is what I'm seeing here for who this person is. Let's see if we can get any sort of clarification or any sort of advice of why. Why is this happening? Why are you being sucked away of your energy from this person? All right, let's see. Ace of Cups. Page of Wands. Five of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And Two of Swords. So the reason why I feel like this person is still holding on to your energy and there's still an imbalance is because this person's conflicted of whether to wait or to start something new. This person has a lot of energy to prove to you, okay? That it seems like whatever happened, whatever transpired with you communicating that you didn't want any more of your connection with this person feels like they have worked on themselves. This person has feel like they have improved anything that you have claimed that they were doing wrong or anything that they just wasn't worthy of your attention or energy. And they have mustered all this energy up that they want to prove it to you. And I think this is what's mainly on their mind, is that they want to prove that this energy that they have worked on is capable of restarting this connection, is able to further this connection into a better place this person doesn't know whether to start fresh with somebody else, start a new path, or wait for you to start a new, better connection with you. And that is why they're holding on to this energy. They think that they can make a difference. They think they can change your mind. They think that they can really move forward with so much more of you, okay? And they still are very, very fascinated with you. They could potentially still be looking at you on social media, or maybe they know if you go to the park every single day, maybe they are spying on you, or some sort that they just have some sort of way of seeing what you're doing and where you're at, kind of deal. And maybe that's something, if you are not wanting, that you should probably hide that information from this person if you can. So that could potentially be that you can block this person, or maybe you're a little bit more secretive if you have mutual friends, that you don't necessarily tell your mutual friends what you're doing and that kind of nature. So that way you don't have some sort of energy attachment in that sense. But I'm not going to exactly get into the advice just yet, because I know I'm going to be pulling some cards for that specifically. But it does seem like this person needs a little bit more clarification on what's going on and why they need to let go of you, so that way that you can let go of them and you can bring back the energy that you specifically need to harness. You don't need to let them continue sucking away at your energy. It's just not fair to you. And if you are really fully committed to moving forward with your energy and not, entertaining the idea of remastering this connection, remastering this relationship, then you need to solidify that. You need to concrete that there is no possible way of you going back. There's a lot of energy here that needs to be letting go of and left in the past, so you can keep moving forward with your own life and with your new ventures. Because if you are actually wanting to move forward into maybe a next relationship, or move forward into your next manifestation or path that you're trying to create, this person could easily be blocking that energy because they are holding back some of the energy in the past of you. So you're not at 100%. You've got to be at 100% to continue creating your life. So this is something that needs to be cut off. This is something that needs to be reckoned with. Okay? So let me clear up these cards here, and let's see what kind of advice Spirit wants to give out for what you can do to get rid of this blockage, to get rid of this energy vampire. Okay? What kind of advice does Spirit want to give to pile number 1 about this energy vampire? What can they do about it? How can they get rid of them? Alright, 7 of Pentacles comes out here. 9 of Cups. 5 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Page of Swords. Alright, so 7 Pentacles tells me that this is an energy that you've got to quit watering. Maybe you are putting energy to this person that doesn't need to be. Maybe you are even creating some thoughts about this person that doesn't need to happen. Maybe you don't need to really worry about them energetically. Maybe you don't need to be concerned with their emotions. Maybe you don't need to be concerned with how they are reacting to things, what they're doing, if they're acting out. Just giving them attention, period. I don't think everybody is doing this to this person that's in pile number 1, but to the specific people that are doing this energetically. You've got to let go of doing this, period. You've got to stop giving this attention to this person. You've got to stop watering this field, because this is not something that you want to continue to grow. If this is something that you want to revisit, then you need to decide on that. But specifically, I don't feel like you should. I don't I don't want to throw out any information to control your decisions. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm trying to do. But energetically speaking, if you are listening to my advice through the tarot cards and through spirit, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go back to this person if this is a relationship. Okay? Maybe if it's a family member, I would understand. You know, maybe you could have stronger boundaries and revisit it and try to, make it better. I get that. Sure, go for that. But if this is a relationship or situationship, I don't think it's the best idea. Okay? And this person, they might rely on you to being their success. They might rely on you to being their happiness. And that is something that you are going to have to break the bad news of, is that you are not coming back to this person. You've got to give this person a little bit more clarification. You've got to be a little bit more firm and triumphant and validating to this person that, maybe their second thoughts are correct, and their imagination and their creativity and their fantasizing is not going to lead to a reality for them to have you back in their lives. You need to be able to give this person some sort of closure, some sort of understanding that what they are feeling is okay to feel. They can be heartbroken. They can heal from this heartbreak, but you are not going to be involved. You are not going to give them any sort of attention. You're not going to give them any sort of energy back to them. This person doesn't need you to help heal their broken heart. You do not owe them anything to help heal their broken heart. Just because you created it doesn't mean you should feel bad that you hurt it, okay? You've got to be stronger. You've got to be more triumphant, like I said. You've got to overcome these boundaries that you are lacking. You've got to create these boundaries. And this is something that you're going to learn through and understand how not to let this happen. I think this has a lot of life lessons about boundaries and about how you can overcome maybe this the next time with people, about giving away yourself a little too much, getting rid of energy that isn't meant to be had anymore just because it's sentimental. It can cause conflict, it can cause energy draining, it can lead to an energy vampire type of energy, and you don't want to have that happen, okay? This is something that you're going to have to wrap up. Getting rid of anything that reminds you of happiness, of this past connection. So, really happy pictures that you had with this person, really happy text messages about this person, anything that you feel that is sentimental and relates to this person, you've got to let go. And then you've also got to give them some sort of clarification so they can let go of your energy that they are trapping in the past. Okay? Because there's some unresolved things that's not been said, and I feel like having some sort of clarification or some sort of mental clarity for this person and validation that things are not going to work out as it seems like it could for them, I think that is the best thing for you. Okay, pile number 1. So before I get into the oracles that we have picked at the beginning of the reading for any sort of advice from Spirit, I'm going to get into the charms that were chosen for your bracelet that can go along with your bracelet. I do think that some sort of protection with you, pile number 1, or any other piles that are listening, protection is key here. Protection of your energy. The Blue Tiger's Eye is a beautiful protection bracelet, and the charms that you could add alongside this is the star, the heart, and the lock around your heart. Okay, so what I see here for these charms is that the star resembles to me someone that is not afraid to be themselves, someone that is not afraid to be unique, and someone that is not afraid to be a star. You are a unique individual. You are a unique star. You do have a unique story, and you should live up to that. You should live up to that potential. You should invite that energy. You should be proud of that energy, and you should not look at it as like, man, why am I not like anybody else? Okay, so these are some sort of affirmations here for you. Pile number 1 is that you are a star. You are unique. You are valuable. You are beautiful. With the heart, you are following your heart. You are following the guidance of your emotions and what you truly feel on the inside. And that is very validating. That is the truth. Your truth comes from your heart, and you should be okay with making choices from your heart, especially when it comes to love, especially if it comes to, intuition. Emotions matter, and you should really, really validate your emotions, and you should really be okay with some of the choices that you have made from your heart. And with the lock and key on the heart, I see that being boundaries, creating really strong boundaries against the heart, not allowing your heart to feel like it's in submission to what other people's opinions are, and to feeling very, very sensitive to how other people's emotions are. Lock away your heart from feeling sad for somebody else when you know that your heart has made the right choice for you. So these are very, very powerful charms for you, pile number 1. And let's go ahead and flip over your oracle cards and see what they have to say from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides, or any ancestors that are following along your path. All right, so we've got the Seer, and then we've got the Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. See beyond the current situation. So, like I said, when it comes to creating your path forward, this energy that is being tied to the past is blocking yourself from moving forward. Okay? And if you are wanting to, move forward into the future, have a future plan, or really start on a path that is best for you, you are going to have to combat this energy that is holding you back, that is holding you to the past. This is something that needs some focus and attention on, and you've got to execute a certain strategy. You've got to execute a way to release this. This is something that is very valuable to you, so that way you can create and see into the future and really envision how your life can be within the next 5 years, or even sooner than that, within the next few months. How can your life change? How can your life become more beautiful? You can't see that very clearly with this distraction, with this disruption, because it's casting away a lot of your energy and attention. And you need to refocus back to you. You need to recenter, and you need to start moving forward, but you've got to let go of the dead weight behind you. So that way you can make bigger, better, brighter choices for you. And you're not making choices for a collective. You're not making choices for somebody else. You need to refocus back to your own energy and be very protective. Okay? Because this could happen again if you do not solidify any sort of boundaries around the heart, or keep this lock and key around your heart when it's time for boundaries to be set. Okay? So be you, be unique, be beautiful like you are. And I really appreciate every single last one of you being here. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I also hope that you are able to lay this energy to rest. Pile number 2, welcome into your section of the video. We are doing a reading about energy vampires and who your energy vampire is. You have chosen the Light Seers deck, and you've also chosen the Selenite Bracelet. In this reading, I'm going to explain to you at the end of the reading what the charms in the middle of the bracelets mean. I have picked them from Spirit's guidance to add to your protection bracelet. So those will be explained at the end of the reading for you and what they mean and what they signify. And then I'm also going to select 2 oracle cards that are going to be guidance from Spirit, your guardian ancestors, or your guardian angels of what you can do about this energy vampire. So let's go ahead and pick those 2 oracle cards now, and then we're going to get into the tarot of how this is happening, who this person is, why this is happening, and then what advice can be given to get rid of this energy vampire. So let's first pick 2 oracle cards from your ancestors, guardian angels, or spirit team. Any advice? Got 1, and we got 2. And these will be set over here to the side. We'll reveal them at the end of the reading. All right, so let's begin. Let's go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. All right. Who is this energy vampire for pile number 2? There's a lot of energy vampires at this time, it feels like, for pile number 2. It may not even be one person. All right. Who is this energy vampire? 8 of Swords. Is this person, like, right in your face? Okay. So pile number 1 also got the 10 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Ooh, this person's, like, right up in your face. Pick one more card. 6 of Swords. Okay. So, very interesting. Figuring out who this person is. Somebody that's like right up in your face. Someone that you're not seeing the truth about. Someone that maybe you don't really... It almost seems like you're giving your energy to this person. It's not that they're sucking this energy away from you. It's almost like you are giving this energy to this person. Someone that maybe you are either overly fascinated with. Someone that, you know, creates a false sense of happiness to you. Someone that maybe you feel like is improving the quality of your life. Someone that you feel like you've been called to really like connect with, even though you're the one telling yourself that this is how it's happening. Maybe you feel called to this, but I feel like this energy is speaking to me as if it's like a faulty intuition type of energy, that you are connecting with this person with, you know, really high hopes, really high energy, that this person is somebody that is going to help you, that is going to be someone that you can really commit to and connect with. I don't think that this person is who they say they are. I think they are using your energy. They're abusing your energy. They're taking away from your energy. But you keep telling yourself that this person is creating a brand new life for you. This person is creating a brand new person for you, okay? You are feeling like a whole different person by being around this person. But in reality, it's because they're taking away your energy, pile number 2. You're not feeling like yourself, and that's the misconception of what you feel like is changing. And I think that, yes, you technically have been spiritually guided to this person, but mainly to learn this lesson about boundaries. This person is just going all crazy with your energy. They're telling you what you want to hear. They're saying, you know, the right things, and they're doing the right things, but you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. This person is definitely stealing your energy because you are giving it to them. You don't have any sort of protection. You don't have any sort of boundaries set up. You don't have any sort of anything. Like you are just like bare naked in front of this person. No boundaries, no protection, no nothing. And I don't know if it's just because there's a bit of innocence from you. Maybe you were a bit younger of age and you don't really see how this could be happening. You don't really see, maybe you've just not been through any sort of life lessons about boundaries or relationships or connections. But in specific, this one has been called to you to really fix your misconceptions, really fix your boundaries. And this is something that you need to really take a look at and reconsider, that maybe there is something here that you have got to let go of and you've got to work on. You've got to really ask yourself, like, am I like blinded by love or the idea of love? Am I blinded by the idea of this person? And should I try and, you know, reconsider my thoughts about this person? Should I try to reconsider about my boundaries and my protection? Am I losing my energy to this person? You've got to really visualize and see that. All right. So why is this person stealing your energy? Pile number 2. Let's try to figure that out. Why is this person stealing pile number 2's energy? Spirit's telling me because they can. That's very powerful right there, pile number 2. Something that you need to see clearly. Because you can. And I don't think it's necessarily just this one specific person. I think it is a multitude of people. A multitude of people that you have not set your boundaries towards. But there is one primary person. Alright, I think we're good. Let's see. 4 of Cups. The Justice card. Queen of Cups. 8 of Cups. 7 of Cups. A lot of Cups energy. This person is very emotional. The Page of Wands. So the reason why they are taking your energy here is because there's a bit of a past wounded energy that they just simply don't understand. They simply have lost touch of their past versions of themselves. I don't think that they are like this in general. I don't think this is who they really are. But there is a bit of hurt. There's a bit of misunderstanding of life. There is a really big misconception of their emotions and their healing process. They've not healed anything from any sort of old wounds that they have had. They have not done any healing. And where they're standing right now is that they feel, because things have happened to them in the past, that they can just take anything that is vulnerable, anything that is laying in front of them, to use as their own energy source, to get some sort of gratification, satisfaction, or any sort of element of higher energy. They are taking that. They're taking that energy and they're amplifying it into them to make them feel better about themselves, to make them feel really good. Okay? And this person is not just doing it to you. Okay? So if you're not in a connection or a relationship with this person, and you were just like maybe in a situationship, or maybe you're talking to them and you're trying to get the best out of them, they're not just doing it to you. They're doing it to other people too. They're talking to multiple people. They are bringing in an energy source from multiple different directions. And maybe that's going to be the tipping point for you to really kind of like drive yourself away from this energy. It is not fair to you. You don't deserve this. You have such a more pure, authentic energy that is way, way more worth it to somebody that deserves it, to somebody that has learned how to heal their past energies. You need to be on an equal playing field with somebody, and you are like levels above this person. You don't have to be in this energy with this person if you don't want to be. And I don't think you should be. That's just my opinion from these cards. I don't think you should be in this energy with this person. I think that this person has a lot of work that they need to do. They need to be left alone. They need to really sit with their own energy and learn how to fix their own energy. They need to not feel validated for what they are doing. They don't need to have this sense of entitlement to what they're, thinking that they deserve. You should definitely pull away from this energy. And thankfully for you, I'm not getting into the advice just yet. I'll pull some cards for the advice here in just a second. But thankfully for you, I feel like this is going to be a really easy energy to pull away from. But it all takes your mindset and how you can, come to a conclusion for you to be okay with, letting go and moving on from this. Because I feel like there's a bit of a connection with you that you're attracted to it. You really like it. Maybe you have a lot of personal feelings for this person. Maybe you feel like this person is out of your league and that you don't think that you'll have another chance with somebody else like this person. But this person is not real. This person is not authentic. This person is not healthy. Like I said, they've got a lot of healing that they have got to do specifically. And I don't think that you should really entertain the idea of who this person is and what they're doing to you. Okay, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and take these cards out of the picture, and let's try to get into some advice for you, specifically of how you can get rid of this energy vampire. All right, how can pile number 2 get rid of the energy vampire that they have in their life currently? All right. Got the 7 of Cups. Got the 5 of Pentacles. The World card. Page of Wands. And the 4 of Cups. Okay, some of the same cards that came out in the other part of the reading. That is okay. They give us a great deal of information here. So, for pile number 2, the energy that is coming out here in these cards of advice from Spirit is that you've got to realize that this person is not just the only person that can come into your life, that can make a change in your life, that can really show that you have really true potential. Okay? They're not the only ones that are going to come into your life and make you feel this way. They're not the only ones that can come into your life and make you feel beautiful. Maybe you are in a sense of energy where you feel the need that you need to be rescued. That maybe you have the energy of an understanding of yourself that maybe you aren't worth much. Okay? Maybe you don't have a lot of self-worth. Pile number 2. But the more that you get back into your own energy, the more that you realize that this world can be your own. This world can be what you can create it into. Okay? You will start to develop a lot of self-worth. You will start to regain your energy. Once you remove this energy, once you realize that this person can stay in your past and be eliminated forever, and that you have the potential of reclaiming back an energy that matches your own, then you're going to realize that this world has a lot more to offer. And it does. You are very valuable. You are very lovable. You have the assets to make a perfect partnership with somebody. But this somebody has to be someone that relates to you, someone that connects with you, someone that gives you the appropriate amount of attention, someone that is not going to be an energy vampire, someone that is going to just match your overall energy. And you have the potential of doing this. It's got to be in the right circumstance. It's got to be in the right timing. You can wait for your next potential. You can wait for your next love. It doesn't have to be this person. And I think that's exactly the train of thought that you're going to have to get to let go of this person, to let go of this energy vampire, and leave them in the past. Do not beat yourself up that you have made a grateful mistake. Okay? You've not made a mistake. Something that you've got to understand is that you are in a process of learning a life lesson. And that is okay. Everybody needs to learn life lessons. As a reader, I am always trying to make sure that I do not step in the way of people learning life lessons, because life lessons are super duper important. And I feel like they are one of the most valuable things that we have in this life, is to go through processes to make ourselves better. And that is just seemingly what you're doing right now, pile number 2, which is the reason why in your charms you have the butterfly. You are blooming into this new beautiful butterfly outside of this scenario, outside of this life lesson. You're becoming your own. You're becoming something greater. And that is the potential. That is the end goal. That is the motivation for you to want to, eliminate this and to see the beautiful world that can be provided to you if you decide to claim it. You've got to do this, pile number 2. You've got to really invest back into yourself, because you are worth investing in. Okay? At this time, I'm going to dive in to the charms and the significance of these charms to add to your protection bracelet. We have the butterfly, which I touched on just a little bit. We have the 4-leaf clover. And then I'm not exactly sure what this one is, but I feel like it's a starfish. Okay, and there's many different starfishes in the world. You've got the armored starfish, that looks kind of like vicious and doesn't really look appetizing to predators. And I think that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on, is kind of like an armored starfish. And I think that it's just creating a sense of you are not the one to be messed with again after letting go of this energy. You are a rarity. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are blooming into something above anybody else. You have unique qualities. You are talented. You are majestic. You are rare. You have all the qualities to make up a beautiful connection with somebody. But you are in a sense of, I'm not going to be messed with. I'm not going to let anybody else harm my energy. I am waiting on the one. And that is where you are going to, pile number 2. After letting go of this energy, you're going to understand your uniqueness. You're going to understand your beautiful qualities that you have and the rarity of the qualities that you have to make up a great partnership, to make up a beautiful soul and a beautiful person. And you're going to claim it. You're going to embrace it. You're going to allow that to do all the talking for your advancements in your life. These are the things that you are learning. Okay? At this time, I'm going to flip over the oracles that we have picked at the beginning. These are going to be any guided messages from your spiritual team, from your ancestors, or your protective angels. We've got the hunter, and we've got the warrior. Just like I was expressing about the armored starfish, these energies, possess a lot of energy of what the armored starfish has to, claim as well. The warrior says, be fearless and stand strong. The hunter says, track down your fears and de-stress. And uniquely enough, this one is kind of hovering over this 5 of Pentacles energy. Anything that you fear, anything that you feel like is endangering your energy, these are things that need to be let go of. These are things that your guardian angels and your spiritual team and ancestors are trying to provoke out of you to, kind of rip it away from you, that you need to understand that you are a valuable individual, that you are beautiful, you're unique. You don't have to stand up to anybody else's BS that doesn't need to be entertained in your life. You can wait on the one. You can wait on that person that is going to give you a better validating experience. Take on these fears. Be fearless and stand strong. Embrace your boldness. Embrace your beauty. Embrace your talents. You have a lot to give. You have a lot to prove. You have a lot of worthy stuff within you, and you should protect that at all costs. You don't need to just give it away willy-nilly. And I think your spiritual team knows this. I think they're trying to teach you a lesson through this experience, but they're also protecting you as well. They're also standing up against anything that is harming you, anything that is taking away your energy. They're there to help you. You call upon them, they will help. Okay? They are not going to put you in harm's way for no reason. They are trying to help guide you through learning this big life lesson. And it's going to be a beautiful thing for you on the outside of this life lesson that you learn. And you're going to become a bigger and stronger person at the tail end of this story. Okay? So be noble and proud of who you are and stand up for who you are, and that you are not going to be the one to be ran over, because you have so much to give to this world. You're beautiful, pile number 2. I love you all so much. I hope this reading resonates with you and that you take away a lot from this reading. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Pile number 3, it is your section of the video. Welcome into your reading. Who is your energy vampire? That is going to be discovered within this reading. I've also have laid out alongside the deck and the crystal bracelet you have chosen is some charms to go along with your protection crystal bracelet. Those will be explained towards the end of the reading. And then I also have some oracle cards that I'm going to choose from this oracle deck, from your ancestors, your spiritual team, and guardian angels of what you can do about this energy vampire that is taking away your energy, okay? So you've chosen the unicorn deck, and you've also chosen the Smoky Quartz bracelet. So let's go ahead and jump into figuring out some oracle cards for you, and they're going to be revealed at the end of the reading. What does your spiritual team, guardian angels, and ancestors want to say to you about this energy vampire? All right. Got the first card and then the second card. Let's make this nice and neat over here. Set them off to the side so we have plenty of room for the tarot deck. All right. Let's figure out what pile number 3's energy vampire is. Who they are, I should say. They're not a thing. We're not going to say what. I mean, they could be a thing, actually. So maybe that's what it is. We'll figure it out. Who or what is pile number 3's energy vampire? Who or what? Can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, it could be true. All right, stop right here. Let's see. We've got the 3 of rods, the 4 of pentacles, 8 of rods, 4 of cups, 2 fours, okay, page of cups, 9 of pentacles. Okay, so the rods in this deck is the wands, just so everybody is on the same page here. 3 of wands, 4 of pentacles, 8 of wands, 4 of cups, page of cups, and the 9 of pentacles. Very interesting energies here. You know, I am not feeling the energy of any sort of physical being. Okay, so this could be a what? And I honestly do not feel like this is your energy as well, pile number 3. I feel like this is a spiritual being. I feel like this might be a ghost of sorts. It could be a spiritual being, it could be a ghost. I'm feeling and leaning towards a ghostly activity, maybe even in your home. Someone that is draining your energy within your home, pile number 3. And I don't think this energy is any sort of neglect either. I don't think they're an evil entity. I don't think they're someone that is doing it really out of harm. But it seems like this person has really some unjustifiable energy from the past. They have a lot of emotions neglected in their life form. Maybe they don't know how to deal with these emotions. Maybe they are in a really bad standpoint as a ghost. It seems like this ghostly energy is one that is very active, one that is very quick, maybe even one that comes and goes and you're not really sure if they're even there. But it does seem like they have a really high tendency of kind of dissipating and disappearing. And maybe they, don't necessarily have the want to take on any sort of help. Okay. Maybe they're in a situation where they just want to deal with their own circumstances. Okay. And I feel like potentially you have opened up the door for this connection. And if you haven't, then maybe there was some sort of action or some sort of suggestion or some sort of wording that you don't necessarily remember that has activated some sort of connection with this ghost. Maybe even feeling sorry for this ghost and having some sort of sentimental value towards this ghost has opened the door for this ghost to really invite this energy in. Okay. And I think that's kind of like where your energy has gone. Maybe you focus your attention a lot towards this ghost. Maybe you wait for answers. Maybe you just empower this ghost to be a ghost. Okay. Maybe you think this ghost is cool. Maybe you think that if you trigger this ghost to do something, that you'll be like, oh man, that's a ghost, like you're really interested into this ghost. And maybe even, taking a step further into this ghost has caused some sort of activation to where this ghost is not as friendly as they once were before. Okay. I do think this is a friendly ghost. I don't think they're necessarily negative, but I do think that you have caused some indifferences towards this ghost in the way they feel about you, the way they feel about somebody else that could be involved in this. And it seems like there just seems to be a energy drain within your home from this ghost. Okay. Let's see. Why is this ghost draining pile number 3's energy? Why are they an energy vampire? Seems like they're feeling the freedom that you have. Got the 8 of Cups in reverse, not wanting to walk away. Got the 9 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. The King of Wands. Devil. And then the 3 of Pentacles. Can I get any sort of clarification on this 3 of Pentacles card, please? Ten of Wands. Okay. We're just going to sit this over here on this feather for now. Okay, so we got the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Devil, 3 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands, clarifying the 3 of Pentacles. Alright, so it seems like this is an energy that you've not really wanted to walk away from. This is an energy that fascinates you, that you think is cool, that you, for some reason, have a really high sentimental value of trying to help this ghost, to help this individual. There's some sort of sentimental connection that you feel, like some sort of compassion. You want to help. You want to encourage this ghost. You want to encourage this ghost to be who they are. And it seems like, this ghost maybe has told you before, whether it's through a medium or whether it's through any sort of indication, like, hey, they don't want to be messed with. They want to be on their own, but since you have invited this energy into their energetic field, they feel like they can do much more by using your energy than they can on their own. So they use your energy to what seems like complete some of the things that they wanted to complete within their life. Okay, and I think that's what the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands is speaking here, is that they've got some unfinished business. They got some things that they want to kind of take care of, maybe even do things to the home or do things that they wanted to do in their lifetime, maybe by living through you to do these things. And they have a personal attachment to that. And since you've invited that energy into them, that's exactly what they're using your energy for. So I really think that you have invited this energy. You have allowed this energy And you have given the freedom for this ghost to use this energy of yours. And it might not even be your own. It might even be other energies that you have within your household as well. They have taken it a step further by not only using your energy, but also using the energy of whoever else is in the home. Okay. And realistically, I don't think it's in the entirety of the home. I think that there are select spaces within the home. I think the Three of Pentacles gives us the set number of how many of those spaces are involved. I think there's 3 specific rooms within the home that you are energetically drained, and the rest of the household you are okay. And I think that you can feel this energetic difference coming in from your main door into your home. That is what I'm feeling. They're not only using a female's energy, but they're also using a masculine's energy as well. So these two, I'm actually picking up on a different energy now. They're actually picking up on some youthful energy as well. So maybe whenever energy is really high, fun, vibrant, things of that nature, they're tapping into that energy as well. Okay? So whether that being a younger kid or whether that being, you or somebody else that, likes to have fun, likes to play around, likes to goof around, that kind of thing, just a really vibrant, youthful type of energy, playful energy, they're tapping into that as well. Okay? And the only reason why they're tapping into this energy is they're trying to finish things that they felt like they didn't get to complete inside of their lifetime. And you have not walked away from this energy. Maybe they're even using you specifically as a human body to do certain things for them, and you don't even realize that you are doing things for them. Maybe you feel spontaneously wanting to do something that you've never done before, and you have no idea why you started to get interested in that. And that is, like one of the things that maybe this ghost is trying to get you to do. Okay. So definitely a lot of interesting energies here coming off of this pile number 3, that this is something that you've got to kind of walk away from and maybe settle. Let's go ahead and remove these cards from this energy table here, because this is a lot of energy. Maybe I should be wearing these bracelets to protect myself. These are actually my protection bracelets, but maybe I should be wearing these protection bracelets. And in reality, maybe whenever you are wearing protection bracelets, you don't have this energy drain. So maybe you need to be protecting yourself. Pile number 3. Probably more so than any of the other piles, because this energy vampire is actually something that is constantly there in your energy force, especially when you're at home. So what can pile number 3 do about this energy vampire? See if we can get any sort of advice from Spirit. Take care of your body. It's one thing that's coming from Spirit immediately before cards are even thrown out onto the table. So we've got the 9 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so it seems to me what is being spoken here is there's got to be some sort of disconnection from you. You've got to let it take away from your mind, take it away from your mind, take it away from your emotions. Don't give any sort of emotions back to this energy. It's easy to do. It's easy to feel sorry for them. It's easy to want to care and nurture this energy, but they're in an energy on their own, and it's their personal choice. And it's okay for this personal choice to be made by this ghost, because just like how we are as humans and as souls, we make the best choices for ourselves. And if this ghost has made a decision for themselves to better themselves, then that is something that you should allow them to do. Okay? I'm sensing that there has to be some sort of ceremony here as well. Maybe creating a specific space for this ghost, maybe having some sort of protection grid within your home, within your space, to not allow this ghost or energy into your specific spaces that you don't want to be drained from. Maybe you are, casting away this energy. You could cleanse your home. You can do a activation spell or some sort of spell in general to kind of push away this ghost, push away this energy. But this is something that, yes, the Eight of Pentacles comes out here. This is something you definitely have to do to work on. But I think you can't put too much energy to it. It's almost like you've got to let it go, initiate letting it go, initiate this spell, initiate this ceremony, whatever it is, and let it go. And that's how it's going to have to be. Okay. The High Priestess tells me that this is something that you're going to have to unlock from your intuition. I think everybody's circumstance is going to be different in pile number 3, whether it's a ceremony, a spell, or whatever. Your intuition is going to tell you. Whoever you receive your intuition from, even like if you have specific readings from an individual, or if you do your own readings, maybe this is something that you need to read about within your tarot cards, and you will be able to unlock what exactly is best for you specifically. As like I said, there's different energies for everybody, and I think that's something that you have to really unlock. But I think it really boils down to disassociating yourself from the emotions towards this person, this ghost, this individual, and really reclaiming back your thoughts. I know it's easy to get scared. I know it's easy to worry about ghosts within your home, but it's definitely something that you don't need to constantly connect with, constantly relate to. You're opening up a path within this energy exchange, and I think you've got to close that path. You've got to close the energy exchange. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you about the charms that have been chosen to add to your bracelet, your protection bracelet, and then we'll pull out the 2 cards that is for the oracles. But first, we have the cross as your first charm. The cross is protection. The cross is maybe even activating spiritual guides, ancestors, angels, whoever, to come within your home and protect you from this energy drain. That might even be the ceremony that you have got to include within your household, is to allow yourself to bring in some sort of protection for yourself. That could be your bracelets, that could be crystals, that could literally be, like I said, your ancestors, angels, spiritual team. They can all help you. And that is something that you're going to have to activate. You're walking in the light of this protection. You are only in your energetic field, and that's how it should be. All right. For the second charm, we have the leaf charm. You have to have the freedom within your own home, within your own space, within your own mind. You've got to have that for you to feel like you, for you to feel like your own energy. Freedom from anybody else's energy. Freedom to come and go within your home without being scared, without being worried. Freedom to just move around. Be energetically free. That is how you need to be. For the third charm, we have the peace charm. You've got to create peace between you two. Okay? With this activation of protection energy and this ceremony, maybe you need to allow this energy to know that you are not to be harmed, you are not to be interfered with, you are not going to do the same to them. They can be who they are, they can stay who they are, you are not going to worry about them, you're not going to try to interfere with them, you are letting them be, you're letting them be at peace, and you require that peace as well. So that peace energy exchange is going to be really, really important for you, pile number 3, in creating that for yourself and this other energy. Let's go ahead and flip over the 2 oracle cards that is from your spiritual guides, your ancestors, or your guardian angels. We have the White Witch. And then we have the Traveler. Be the light. Move in a new direction. So that leaf could literally be that you've got to move, or moving into a new direction. What you have done in the past has not worked, okay? And that you should honestly move into a new direction. Move into an area of your life where you are not concerned with this energy. You are not concerned with how they make you feel. You're not concerned about trying to make them feel at peace, trying to make them feel better. You've got to let them walk their own path, okay? And you've got to walk your own path. You've got to protect yourself. And with protection, a lot of people use white light. And I could see you using that as your protection field as well. Creating a ball of white light surrounding you might be something that is going to be beneficial for you. And only energy of white light can be in your field, okay? Be that light. Embrace that energy. Embrace that protection method. So that way, anything else that is trying to harm your energy or trying to drain your energy can simply not do so. Very powerful messages from your spirit guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors, your guardian angels, all the above. They're wanting you to really ascend to something that you are supposed to be and get away from the things that you're not. You are not that person to help anything that is not here physically on Earth. You might be able to help people, but you should not be trying to help this ghost. They have made the choices for them, and you should really claim that. Okay, pile number 3. I hope this all makes sense to you. I hope this resonates with you very, very well. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for everybody that has been here. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay protected. I'll see you in the next video.